We got cat cam.
Wait.
We got a cat cam.
Where's the cat
Oh, I hear
cam?
myself. That looks...
Turn the cat
Turn the
cam
cat
off,
cam
dumbass.
off.
Oh, the cat cam. Why do we have a cat cam?
There's
What
no
is
cat.
that?
The
There's
cat
no
is
cat.
dead.
I don't even know where that. Oh, that's my backpack. Hello. Welcome back to the Southeast Asian TI8 qualifiers. We're in the middle of our first series today, and that means the second to last series of the Southeast Asian qualifiers. So we have 3 teams left and 1 slot. We have Entity, 1 game up right now against TNC Tigers, and then the winners of that will go up against the TNC, the normal one, and a Predator. TNC
The
Predator.
normal one.
Well, the original one.
I know. I'm messing.
And yesterday, obviously, Fnatic already qualified by winning the winners bracket. There's only 3 more teams qualifying for TI today, and then it's done. That's all the slots.
I thought we got 1 more CE, and then what else we got? NA. And Europe.
Yep,
Yeah.
Europe has not happened yet.
I mean, that's pretty hype.
Well, yeah, the end of Dota for
End of
pretty
Dota.
much
Don't ever say that.
Wow.
a month. No,
Take
not
it easy
forever.
over there.
End
I
of
mean, there's
Dota-
gonna be
end
summits, right? There's gonna be a
We've
summit.
got a summit.
There's also something else on the planning. I know from in like Canada.
No. The
What?
most important thing.
Leaks.
The most important
Well, what's the
thing
event? Tell me about it. I don't know that one.
is the bot
My
TI.
guy.
Oh,
TI,
what
that's
Bot
right.
TI
Hype.
finals. What is
Well,
it?
Bot TI's on at the moment. When's the Bot TI finals? Do they do those?
14th and 15th of July, I think, that weekend is like the 16 heroes that are
Oh, is
still
it
in will move to
around the
LAN.
summit,
I don't know
yeah.
how they're going to physically go there, but they're going. And it will be bot TI for a full weekend. That will be
Interesting.
exciting.
Come on, try to open the sheets.
What?
Get some light in. Wait, we have so.
No, that will look
Really?
worse.
Try.
It looks worse.
Just a bit.
It literally looks worse.
Some light.
That's the wrong chord.
Literally looks worse.
That looks.
Alright.
That looks worse. That looks
We're
much
closer.
Not
better.
much, but you can't have the window.
We
Come
got
on,
some-
JJ,
we got
you
some
know
weird
this.
colours
It's
going on.
because of
Production.
that lamp. We should have just bought the one that we saw
Yeah,
yesterday.
we should have.
Well, what
What
do you mean?
did you guys see? I wasn't with you guys yesterday.
We saw a lamp that we thought could fit in there, and they're like, "Oh, but you don't know for sure."
So just to give context,
No,
we have
JJ said
these
don't
big
buy it
lamps.
because it's too expensive.
We have these big lamps that give us light, and one of them broke because Owen destroyed it.
No,
And
I
he
did.
needed a
Owen.
new lamp in there. and
Because
we didn't buy it
Fog
because
sat
we're
on it
idiots.
with his
You know,
fat
there's
ass.
another lamp upstairs. We can
Jesus.
just move it.
Yeah, we could actually. Let me actually get the. Wait.
JJ,
we
just
have a dra- we have a
JJ,
draft,
relax.
we have a draft.
It's early. JJ, take
I will
it
fix
easy.
it. I'll
Okay.
fix it.
Focus on
Just
the
give me 1
JJ
second.
replays.
Come on, fix it.
If
Good
I
morning,
say that
everyone,
one more
by the
time,
way.
Owen, I swear to God, I'm just gonna keep you.
I think me and Owen misspoke about 5 times in that last game. We said
No.
what was it? What is it you said at
I
the
said
end?
the Southeast Asianal.
The Southeast Asianal instead of Asian regional. He said combine
like
the
that
words.
word.
Asianal. That sounded pretty. I was like,
The Southeast Asian is
Oh, wait,
pretty
hold on.
funny.
Southeast
that's
Asian.
pretty
It
good.
works out.
I said Entity Gaming twice at the end too. I was like, and Entity Gaming, they're just
it
Entity
is
Gaming.
Entity
I'll fix the light, guys. I'll see you in a bit.
But
But what, they are called Entity Gaming. What
Yeah,
do you
but why would I say it twice? I don't know.
mean? What?
It's all good. That was, by the way, not a very even game
No.
at all.
Look what they banned first ban.
Beastmaster, absolutely. Ban it first ban.
Absolutely.
Hester Joe Rotten's best hero.
When they faced in the group stages, Entity Gaming won as well.
Yes.
And I kind of feel like Tigers might be a little outclassed.
It really
Like,
does
I
seem
don't
like
think
it.
it was
I mean, I just
I
think Tigers can beat Entity.
I didn't
think
like
they
their
just-
draft.
They just got decent. They got
I didn't
decent.
like the
Yeah,
draft either.
The draft weren't great.
it felt greedy.
I think Tigers can definitely beat Entity Gaming.
I think they want to play a little bit. They want to play faster versus this team,
I want to have more than just.
and I think you have to shut down Black. You know he's gonna play some super carry.
Yeah, the
Wait,
camera's
wait.
too hard. You can tilt the camera now.
What's wrong with the camera? I like this.
No, he's
It's
got to
just our
tilt it
heads
down a
popping
bit.
up. What do you mean? Look at our nice faces.
Got to tilt it down.
I got my hair done.
You didn't get your hair
I haven't
done.
showered in like.
Oh,
I showered yes.
hey, look at that. The lighting changes as well.
Oh, okay.
the
Gotta
focus
change.
is a little off.
He's got to fix the focus,
Dude,
please.
TNC Tigers took the Tusk.
again.
Fix the
No, they took it from them.
Oh, from them. They are, oh, yeah.
Oh, they got Lycan. This is
Okay,
like
this looks
way
much better for Tigers already.
Way better.
That's hi. I got dust.
Sharpen
on my
it,
pants.
sharpen
I
it.
got dust on my
That's
pants.
way better.
Hey, that's
hey,
way
fixed
better.
it. There we go.
Thank you for pointing out that I have dust on my pants.
Now clean your pants, you American.
These came out of my luggage. These are clean. Actually, Daniela brought them.
Can we talk about Dota, guys? I want to talk
I
about
just
Dota.
did. They took the Tusk.
You literally ruined the conversation, JJ.
All right, honestly.
Oh my goodness.
JJ thinks now because he showered, he's got his hair all wet and he's got this. Little
Was
curl.
Lycan ignored previous draft?
Yes, he was.
Right.
No bans, no picks. I'm pretty sure. Unless it was fifth ban. I don't think it
No,
was.
no, it
They
wasn't.
definitely was. There was no bans, no picks.
Entity's forced to do something different though. I've seen them have either like Shadow Shaman Tusk, CM Tusk, Tusk every game pretty much. So now they're actually going for Warlock Night Stalker. It is a different opener for them.
Okay.
They're still going to ban out the Silencer though.
Yep.
And since Tigers has Lycan, they ban out the Troll. I mean, Troll's just, we've said it a million times, I feel like, just very good core matchup versus Lycan as long as you don't lose the game in the first 20 minutes, which can happen. And they ban Slark.
So I thought maybe Tigers didn't have a lot of team fight in the previous game. And maybe they wanted to fix that in the second game. But so far obviously they take a different route regardless, so they are already trying to fix something.
I think already they've got stronger lanes, which I think in last game they had one strong lane, but two not so strong ones.
I don't think they did bad on the lane at all.
It just, there was, like, they shut down the DK, right? And it's just like,
massively.
you're killing the DK, but then Deuce is free farming, your PL is getting destroyed.
Yeah, you got
You're,
handled.
like, they killed the DK, but what time did they take the tower? I think they took the tower around like the 11-minute mark, while on top, the Beastmaster took the tower way earlier.
So the Wind Ranger this time for Entity.
Okay.
Of course, we saw KOXY have a good game on the last game.
Yeah.
In the lane at
In the
least.
laning phase.
But obviously, it didn't matter how well of a lane he had. It was not enough to help against the Deucer. Tigers
Stick with their Jakiro.
This is much better from Tigers. Jakiro, Lycan, and the Tusk. I like it a lot more.
Would you consider the Snowball and the Ice Path enough lockdown for TNC? Or did they need more?
I think it's a pretty good catch.
Yeah.
Sure, you haven't got that instant sort of stun and sort of surprise factor that something like a Wind Ranger or a Night Stalker has.
I mean,
It's
they don't
decent.
have that much stun either, I guess.
Well, I think Night Stalker and Wind Ranger is pretty good for the setups and for the chase.
It looks fairly even.
Yeah.
Because like Entity, they've got the Warlock, which is the king of team fight as we say right now. But Jakiro is also an extremely strong team fighter as long as you survive. If you die in the beginning of the fight, sure. But if you live and you get like 2-3 dual breaths off, 2-3 ice paths, that's where the real power of the hero comes out.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd like to see Entity Gaming maybe throw in a Bloodseeker. I don't know if they do it, but having the Bloodseeker against the Lycan, having sort of that team fight follow up and ways to sort of counteract snowball plays could be kind of cute.
What are they gonna? They're gonna save Black's hero for last.
Ember. Okay.
That's Penguin Chick's hero more than likely,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. He used to play a lot of the Ember. I think he still does quite a lot. So there's gonna be. You were talking about like the disable is good, but catching an Ember Spirit with
They need
Jakiro and
more.
Tusk is very difficult. I like this Lina pick. I think that can also force the lanes, right? If they put the Lina mid, I don't think Ember wants to go there. So they're probably going to pick Black, some hero that can go inside that mid lane. They'll probably put the Ember Spirit in the safe lane now because of that.
So now your combination is you gotta have an Ice Path off of the Yules of Lina and then the Light Strike Array, because you can't.
You can still Remnant out of Yule's combo.
But can you do that also with the Ice Path
Yeah.
if you land directly in it?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Ice Path takes like it ticks when it
tick,
sets in,
yeah.
doesn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah.
It's not like just a permanent. This area is going to freeze you if you stand in it. Yeah.
Okay.
Ban the Void. Okay.
Whoa!
Okay. Oh, Jay.
It's okay.
It's only the TV. I don't think stream sees that.
The stream
Okay.
doesn't
Oh,
see
okay.
that.
Is that
Stream
yeah?
doesn't see that.
90% sure, because we had it last game as well.
The panic set in for a second as our whole screen turned black and we did. Yeah, we panicked.
And it wasn't the player. Double.
Wow.
Double.
So they've banned the Void. That would be the hard lockdown for the Ember Spirit. That would be really annoying. And it works well with Jakiro.
Yep.
Then it would have been like an offlane Lycan. I guess it could have done offlane Void still, but
I mean, offlane Lycan is not unheard of.
yeah, we've seen it. LGD, of course, Chalice. I've seen him play it probably the most.
I would really like the Void. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I hope they
bad.
don't hear that. They don't hear that, right?
I don't
These
think they
mics
hear
are very
that at
good.
all.
They do hear it a little bit.
Do you
for
hear it a
sure.
little
I
That
don't
is
think
not
so.
obnoxious.
JJ's making it.
They definitely hear it a
They're just
little
making
bit.
coffee.
Some monster coffee.
They absolutely hear it a little bit. It's not too noisy.
Cappuccino. Got a new coffee machine.
What's the
Go-
last ban? I mean, this is where they're just like, all right, what does Black want to play to win the game? All right.
I mean,
what
I know
hero does Black
I know
want to
there's
be
a
called?
Lycan, but is there any sort of argument for an AM this game? Because against the other three, it's not too bad
You
at all.
might get ran over.
Is the
though.
Lycan, he just... Would Black play an AM against a Lycan lineup?
He
That's
might.
the question. He probably would.
He probably play Medusa again. Okay,
What
they
about
banned it.
Medusa?
Okay.
What about
Banned.
Medusa?
I was thinking he might.
They go for the Oracle.
Oh,
Wait,
okay. Oracle Lycan's pretty
Wait.
nice.
Which is core then?
who's the 4?
We said they
What?
play 1-4-3-7 on the Jakiro, but I think this might be a core Jakiro and
I think this might be a core
1-4-3-7 playing
Jakiro as
Oracle.
Ah,
well.
it has to be.
Has to be,
It
right?
has to be. Yeah, you have to have Tusk. You can't have
So
Tusk or Oracle. of course.
Oracle versus Ember. You can
Unless
purge off that
it's
shield.
the fabled in your dream mid Oracle.
Oh.
I mean,
It's
I don't
not.
know about
It's
that.
not.
Oracle.
They've got
maybe.
Oracle can purge off a lot of things here. Oracle can purge off the Fatal Bonds from the Warlock,
Yeah.
the Heal from the Warlock, the Wind Front from the Ruin Ranger, the Ember Spirit Shield as well. There is a lot of different things that this hero can do in this draft. And it's the save, of course,
We
versus
have
that
still-
Shackle.
Oh, who's,
You
can
know-
he can he play a hard farmer Black? Can he play his Spectres, his AMs this game, or is the Lycan too scary? That really is. The
They've got
question.
Warlock. That's the thing. Is so that they
Spec
could
Warlock could
consider
be
the
nice.
Spectre.
It was banned out last game by TNC Tigers, so we know Tigers are scared of it.
Just are they afraid of getting run over?
It really is. Can Black trust in his team to make sure that this Lycan does not get ahead and run him over? PL is also still there, isn't it? If he wants to,
Yep.
if he wants to pull out the PL Black.
It's a lot of control though. There's the Jakiro and the Lina, which makes it a little hard. And they've got Tusk too. That you can just clear the illusions. You can tell which one the real is. But get into the
Slark,
mind.
Okay, Slark got banned.
the mind of Black.
Elimination game, you know? These are your TI dreams on the line. And that is the
Yeah,
time
It
it
is
goes
the
with
Spectre.
Spectre.
Yeah, we saw the Warlock.
I think. I mean, as you say, you know, they can. There is the worry that the Lycan could run them over, but I don't know. Seeing Black's performance last
He
game, I
wants
think
late
you got to
game.
trust in
Yeah.
him playing some like a spec. And as you
And
said,
it
they've
is
got the
the
spec, the
Jakiro.
Warlock.
Jakiro core.
It's a Jakiro core too, so a lot of weight on this Lycan. If they don't hit their timings, Tigers, they're pretty screwed. Like this lineup,
They have
it's
to
not
win.
going late
They have to
game.
win, but
It's-
yeah, they have to win by like the 30-minute mark.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
seems like maybe second Roche. I'll call. I don't like giving timings like in the game, but like second Roche. Otherwise, they're in deep trouble.
Yeah,
Or first Roche and breaking high ground
like sure you can argue Lena late game. Sure, she can scale decently, but there's an Ember and
and
a
a Spectre. Yeah.
I think they're in deep trouble anyway.
They could be in
We'll
deep
see.
trouble. They have to end it in a relatively early time.
But you guys should go upstairs to prepare for that second game of the series. You'll hear their voices in just a little bit, as I'm gonna talk until they're installed upstairs. So this is game 2, best of 3. We're in the lower bracket. Winner of this game will move on to face TNC Predators. Winner of this series, I should say. Perhaps winner of this game if Entity actually does it. And only one of the 3 teams still left in will make it to TI8. I like this overlay, JJ. It's very innovative, for sure. But let's go into the full game overlay with ODPixel and Fog.
Good.
We're done.
I can't click anywhere.
You
Oh.
can't.
I can't click see mana. Hello everyone. We're trying to fix my PC really quickly, but we're in the game. We've got a core Jakiro.
Just reboot.
The whole PC.
Yeah, because you know back in another.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's all right, lads. We just have minor tech issues here, which it doesn't happen because our setup is so amazing here in the Netherlands. But hello, this is more Southeast Asia action. I'm ODPixel. Here with Fog. This is game 2 of the best of 3 between Tigers and Entity. What's going on? We know how to do it. It's cool. Alright, guys, Sheep's come in. She's messing it up. No, she's trying to fix it. Sheep's going to come and be our tech expert. Yeah, watch out for the streams, boys. Hold on to them. As we may lose it. Nah, shit. We'll be fine. And what we got here? So, you can still talk, you
Does
dumbass.
my mic still work?
Yes,
I
of
don't know
course
how
it
this
does.
works.
Oh,
Oh,
my
okay.
goodness. Use the microphone,
I was just
Fog.
making sure. I don't know. My
It
PC's
picks
off.
up your voice.
So Black has 9 tangos, so he's just looking to absorb pressure on the Spectre. Just sustain. Plus that Warlock hero. They should be able to sustain pretty well versus this, but let's see what the pressure is. Are they putting a tri-lane? It's just a dual lane, so it's Oracle Jakiro up top. Lots of magic damage.
Oh, that's how it goes. See how it goes.
I saw the items right on the Wind Ranger, right? It was a Basilius to start. Okay, cool.
Ready
That's a
with-
support. That's the interesting thing is we've seen a lot of Orb of Venom starts on these Wind Ranger supports, but having the Basset, he's going to give his teammate a little bit more mana regen in the laning phase to keep that pressure up. A little armor too. It's kind of cool. Different approach.
I mean, how much trouble is Black going to have farming in this top lane, do you think?
I think he'll still be able
Is
to
it-
farm fine.
Yeah. The Jakiro isn't too much of an annoyance with the
I mean, it is.
harass.
But he's got a Warlock, and he's got 9 Tangos, so he's all about absorbing that pressure. I mean, I think he should just be able to farm up here.
Yeah, I mean, certainly seems to be the case so far. Joe Busy.
They have to be sure not to let that heal get purged off, though. That's the really important thing, is don't
Yeah,
let
you
the
can see him
Oracle walk up
hiding.
and dispel it. So he's hiding for a bit. It's going to get dispelled right afterwards.
But yeah, at that point, it's like he's got the heal from it. It's like, sure, use your mana. I've already got the heal I wanted. And this, the bottom lane, we saw the Wind Ranger from Tigers last game have an incredible time on the
So,
aggressive.
the important
Sigma
thing
can do the same.
that we were talking about in the draft is I thought that they might not pick the Spectre just because they want to get a better lane matchup and they want to put Black in mid, but now they've actually put the Ember versus the Lina. We know how this matchup goes. It is very not fun for Ember. You can try all you can with your slice to dodge out these nukes, but Lina is going to win this matchup super hard. It is not very close.
I mean, as we saw in game one, this is the plan with Entity Game. They're like, ping, Vincheck, yeah, we're going to put you in the tough lane. As he seems to be the one that normally sacks the difficult lane of the game.
Yeah. Black's still the one who's going to be securing the majority of the farm. Getting slowed down a little bit, though, from all this pressure. Actually bringing out even more regen. I think I saw him buy another set of Tangos on that Spectre. And the Dual Breath and Liquid Fire does mess up his last hits under the tower just a bit. You see the constant hit swung out. Black misses another last hit. I think he's missed 3 so far.
Yeah,
Under
it's
that
making his life a lot harder indeed. Bottom lane, 458, getting pretty low. Thanks, Shiva.
Thank you, Shiver. I'm almost back in the game.
Right, Shiva fixed the PC.
So now you probably won't hear my voice all messed up because I've been looking at Owens and I've been talking through my microphone.
You can move.
I'm
this.
directionally.
Look!
I'm doing.
You can move.
I'm a professional.
God damn it, Fon. That's a 0-0 still at the moment, 3 minutes in. Now seeing this aggressive sort of try of sorts. Have a look for the kill up top as they chase down Warlock, Joe Beasy. Being blocked off by Zephyr, 1437, getting the punches in. As Joe Beasy,
They got this.
he's gone. They find him. Tigers will claim first blood. As 1437 finishes off the Warlock after some excellent body blocking from Zephyr's Tusk.
Ooh, this mid matchup. Look at this Lina's last hits.
26 or 7.
Zephyr
Free
has.
farm for In Your Dream.
Yeah, Zephyr has a good game to just make moves around the map now too. I mean, he can punish top. They can look for Spectre kills as well if they keep getting that harassment going. But mostly that mid lane, he can constantly set up kills.
So bottom.
Nighttime kicks in. They glyph the creep wave. They want to go for this dive onto
They do.
458.
Are there going to be any sort of TPs coming in? It doesn't look like it. It's 458. Will potentially fall here. Mid lane at the same time. We saw In Your Dream did manage to get the kill onto Ping Vincheck. 458. He's trying his best to juke. Does pop a south. It's a little bit of regen now. The TP coming in from the Oracle, but it's not going to be soon enough as they finish the kill off. Noya going straight for the TP, taking a lot of damage for the creeps. He's going to get nuked down. 1437 gets the trade.
Oh. Looks like he could have maybe just walked away from that one, but tried for the TP. Good TP rotation from 1437 either way. Got themselves a return kill. And Black is getting slowed down, actually. I thought he was going to be able to farm a little bit better up here, but with the rotation of the Tusk, he is getting pressured even more.
Tigers going to look towards Joe Beasy. Once again, surrounded. Blacks trying to get the trade kill. Can
The
he
aggressive
get it? He
Shadow
should
Word.
be able to find the trade. Yeah. They do at least. They get the 1-for-1 up top. Lies being traded between them. Bottom lane, Hester Joe.
1437 gets the rune. Gonna be chased and pay with his
Look
life
at this
orb.
though, In Your Dream again. Waltzing in with the Arcane Rune. They do lose 1437, but In Your Dream, he is having a fantastic time in this middle lane. 2 kills for him. The free farm continuing, and Joe Beasy. He's got to be careful. Shackle will disrupt In Your Dream's attempt for the kill. But though the next light strike hits, he gets it. He will fall.
Noya.
So that's a big kill for him to find.
Look
Noya.
at the gold on the Wind Ranger now. Oh, just 1200. Just get 600 for the kill there. I think Jobeezy's okay with that, to be honest. The first death share losing the Ember is painful, but getting the return kill on Lina, high value. This surges win ranger up to almost level 5 too. So that's going to allow her to move around and keep that pressure going. I mean, we see 458. He is heavily shut down on the Lycan. Has a Hedress in level 4, but has to actually abandon the bottom lane now from all that.
That is true. I mean, that's the important thing to note, as you said, because yeah, we're sure Black is suffering up top, but the Lycan's suffering more. So it doesn't really matter then in that sense how far Black's, but because it's all about the comparison between Black's farm and Lycan's farm.
And they need the Lycan. They need the Lycan to do well. They need to be able to end this game at an early timing. Sure,
like
the Lina's
Black could come
snowballing.
back. Like sure, but the game will be slower. Sure, that if Black was suffering and the Lycan was free farming, dangerous place for them to be in. But as you say, it's pretty much even at the moment between Black and 458.
In Your Dream is having the best time ever, though. Level 8 on Lina, level 5 on Ember. About to hit level 6 on Ember, but...
Are scanning.
We'll see how it sort of game pans out after the lane. As there are many ways to get on top of that Lina.
And this is what they're going to try right now. We see Noya's already setting up toward mid. They see Nightstalker go missing as well for a second on bottom. So In Your Dream should be playing pretty careful here, since they don't really see much on the map right now. Top tower already gets taken. That level 3 Liquid Fire puts an early Ring of Aquila on Jakiro. Easy.
It's got the Shadow Word to heal them up with BAM. There's 37 with Purge. It's got the kill. Mid lane, same time in Your Dream getting chased down. Pink Vincheck will be able to find him. That's actually going to be the successful TP out as well. So just the 1-for-1.
They're fine with that. Jobeezy's very happy with that, actually.
They're getting the Lina. And as we say, In Your Dream, he has been the one to pop off early on this game. But now the second death in quick succession. As they're getting on top of him and they're knocking him behind.
Lycan during that time, though, caught back up, went ahead of the Spectre and net worth. So it's all about just what you have to choose to sacrifice this game, and they have to try to get some kills on the Lina to make sure she can't just snowball with a Yule Scepter. If In Your Dream is able to get a Yule super early on, then he can just move around the map as this Lina and kill the Spectre over and over again. And that's where Entity really starts to fall apart. Entity just needs time.
Ping straight in onto 458. He does have the shapeshift, and on 20 HP, he's going to make it back to the shrine. He'll get out of there just in time. Same time up top, Tigers invade the jungle, find Jobeezy.
5 deaths on this Warlock. They're not letting him have much fun. And they're keeping the pressure on, as they need to. They need to just keep making these aggressive moves.
I imagine Black just hit 6 as if he had it then, he was certainly gone for that kill on the Lycan.
Yeah.
So I imagine he must have just hit 6 a little too late to try and get involved with that Lycan player. As a Spectral Dagger would have easily got him the kill.
Yeah. I didn't see if he was 6 just yet, but
I could only imagine that he wasn't.
Yeah. Tigers, they're trying to set up for this mid tower here, rotating 3, even having the Lycan kind of close. Shapeshift is down though, so he just wants to farm. But
let's get the Shackle off on 2. And run, but the surf division for the snowball in it goes. Bam! They make the connection. Shadow Word won't save it. Again, support movements and aggression from Tigers, getting another kill.
And look at KYXY during all this. This Jakiro is just sitting top the entire time, putting the pressure on, making sure that Black can't stay up there and get farm.
Wait, what? This is game 1. What the hell?
I was confused. I saw clock.
I was like, what's going on? JJ.
Good morning, he says. KYXY. Esther Joe is trying to make space for the Spectre, but...
Oh, can Black get
rotation.
anything in return? I don't think he can. He's got to be careful. Another kill for Tigers. Mid lane In Your Dream, getting jumped upon. Chick trying to close the gap, but a quick Laguna Blade nearly bursts him down. He has to retreat straight away, and Zephyr's there with the wraparound. Light Strike Array into the Dragon Slave. Noya's gone.
Uh-oh. Not looking good for Entity. They're getting run over, and this is without the Lycan even being farmed.
Yeah,
this is just the pressure from the supports as well as that Jakiro, and of course, Lina crushing mid.
This Lina, In Your Dream, having a sort of night and day performance compared to game 1.
And look, it just keeps poking the tower. Max Liquid Fire build. Just not trying to allow the Spectre any space to slow the game down.
Oh yeah, this Jakiro has not left this lane.
No.
He has literally just sat here in order to make Black's life a misery. So, Shackle's going to be attempted, won't connect. So 458 is fine with the shapeshift, he's out. In fact, he can go back in if he wants to. He's thinking about it.
They've got all 5 heroes up here for Entity now. They're just trying to protect Black, but The economy war is being heavily won by Tigers. 5k gold lead already. 6k now even. Everyone's farming happily. Well, Entity, they're just trying their best to secure Black, who's getting pressured again by KYX. Can they stop the TP?
They can't. They try for the
hit
chains.
the creep.
It does. It goes to the 2 creeps. The RNG not there for Ping Vincheck. As they will not get the catch. And your Dream well on his way to the Yule Scepter, level 10 as well. This picks up that plus 30 damage. As it really is his turn to be sailing ahead. 6k net worth Wonders Lina.
They're just that's a frustration play right there. Pingvinchuk really wants to desperately farm mid, but instantly gets his shield perch off, has to run away. 1437 just trying to tilt his opponents a bit. So darkness was used there. They're gonna have night kicking in about 30 seconds, and we have to see Hester Joe defend his Spectre, try to make some plays around so that Black can start getting involved and get some farm going, because it's starting to get pretty scary for them from this pressure that's coming out from the Lina and the majority of Tigers who just keep on this invasion. This is exactly where they need to be playing. They don't want to play on their side whatsoever. They want to just get wards down, keep finding the Spectre while they're liking free farms.
Now Black just having to hide at the moment. Worried that some sort of sweep over is going to be incoming from Tigers, but Hester Joe.
Black in trouble top.
He's trying to go in and, yeah, Black's having his own issues within your Dream, finding him here. As he'll go for the TP out. Oh, he makes it.
That had to have been split second.
That was very, very close. And at the same time, back towards the jungle. Entity, they've found 1 kill. Can they get themselves anything more? That's the question. Okay, turns with the ice path.
They've got to haunt if they can get on top of a target. Looks like Black was waiting in the fountain, trying to find an opportunity, but now starting to walk back toward the lanes. 458, taking the pressure that his teammates are applying and absorbing to be able to claim this tower pretty easily. And that was a Warlock Rock expended, and it just gets a Tusk kill. They wanted to get more out of that, but yeah, the save from 1437, very nice onto this Jakiro again.
Yeah, and that escape from Black.
And oh, the Golem gets cleaned up in mid in your Dream, is able to kill that one, so.
More money for him.
More money, more experience. Full Yules, almost level 12.
Yule's Shadowblade Lincoln. Looks to be the build for this Lina this game.
Hunting build.
All the catch, yeah.
Yeah, needs to just hunt. Jakiro's doing the same thing, going for that Yule Scepter.
Yeah, and down the line, you are going to want to have a Silver Edge against that Spectre.
Yeah.
Anyway, getting found out, and again, the sort of catch and killing potential of Tigers. So much better this game.
Uh-oh, Black. They're looking for him.
Is there going to be any sort of backup? He's got the dagger, allowing him to juke across the trees, and that will keep him safe.
We see the lines drawn, Noya, telling his team just push out the lanes. Fighting into this right now is too difficult. They need more time. Their Ember is their, I guess, Ember and Night Stalker you could say are their strong points, but they're extremely squishy right now versus all the magical damage that TNC does have. And towers are being pressured, so they've got to try to get those creep waves off the towers.
They really do. They've got to do something in response to this pace that Tigers are now being able to play at.
Yeah.
As it's all happening ever so quickly against Entity in this game too.
Yep, and last game we were talking about how they had a lot of wave clear and a lot of ways to push out the lanes. This time around they don't. Uh oh, in your Dream, finds Pingvinchuk mid with the stun.
Oh.
Doesn't even need the Yule Scepter.
He does not. Walks in with the combo. More than enough burst to take this Ember Spirit out of the game every single time. It's in your Dream.
So yeah, their only real reliant D-push is Noya on this Wind Ranger, throwing out the spam with the power shot. But besides that, everyone else is just kind of desperately trying to single target push out waves. His dagger is tough to be using for that. And Black will just die.
I mean, this guy, Lina, he's having a beautiful game in your Dream.
I mean, it's 9k gold lead at least, and they're going on high ground already.
They're ready to go. They're hitting the perfect timings here. TNC Tigers.
We mentioned that, 12 to 16 minute racks. It looks like it might actually be a possibility this game.
This is how you play against Black. You have to play fast paced. You play so he just doesn't get the chance to farm. Let's see if they can
Nice
turn
snowball.
this. Snowball indeed does dodge out a lot of the damage from the remnants. They got the false promise onto In Your Dream turning, but Black's ready to go at the horn. Trying to chase down In Your Dream, but Noya, he's already gone. Black, can he actually finish up the kill? They can. They do get the Lina. Can they get anything more? The slow from Joe Beasy slowing them all down. In fact, Tigers, They're starting to crumble here. They've lost 2. They're going to lose Zephyr as well, potentially, as he gets himself in the snowball for now. Will cut across. Ping Vincek getting chased by the Lycan's army as Ping Vincek will fall 458. Finds himself the triple kill. It's an absolute slaughter for both sides. But Entity will come out on top as they get 4. They only lose 3 themselves, and Black does survive for it all.
But they lose the melee racks.
No, okay.
And it's
very
early
All
on.
right, yeah, they don't. I didn't catch that. They don't come out on top at all. They're in a bad. They're still in a very bad place.
Yeah,
Rex down.
You could tell that they're desperate when in the middle of that team fight there, I saw them actually stop hitting a couple heroes just to try to make sure that Black gets the kills. They know the point that they're in. They're like, we need this Spectre to get absolutely everything on the map as possible because at this rate, they're losing the game very early on. And the pressure is not going to stop. You're going to see Tigers respawn. Shapeshift's going to be up soon. They got book 3. They could even look to take that last tier 2 up top and then go for a Roshan play.
Oh, there we go.
You see the blade mails are queued up for both heroes, both the Ember as well as the Spectre, just realizing they need any type of small items just to try to get them out of this mess that they're in.
Is under attack.
Ping Vincek just massively suffering this game.
He could die right here. The Yule Scepter on the Jakiro. Oh. There's an Invis rune as well. Pingvinchek trying to make an aggressive move. Has the defensive remnant down. And that's what we were talking about, right? The defensive remnant versus the Yule's ice
If he's
path.
got it out, he's fine.
Yeah. Should be okay in most of those scenarios. But they're heavily pressured. Noya at least is getting some split push down on the bottom side of the map. So at least they have some sort of momentum going that way. And it might be able to buy Black some time to finish the blade mill or get closer toward it. But In Your Dream is hunting.
Let's see this replay right here again. This fight where they started to sort of get something going back their way, but as we say, the racks they were taking, the melee racks cleaned up.
Watch how they're hitting the 1437. Night Stalker kind of just walks away. They're trying to give it a Black, but the Golem comes in, smacks it again, gets the second kill.
And so Roshan and Aegis for Tigers as they continue to play at this pace.
Yeah.
10k lead at 18 minutes in.
Blade Mail finished on Black. This is, I mean, they need to win some big fights coming out here, or, yeah, they could just lose their second set here. They're already losing all their shrines. Map control is dwindled.
There we have it. Ready to go. 458 pop the shapeshift on the side. They get the split of Pink and Check. Will go in with the remnants. They do get the Golem down. Can they kill off this Lina? They can. They've found him once. But he's got the Aegis. He's ready for round 2. Ping Vincek does not have that same sort of luxury as 458 cleans up the Ember Spirit. Double kill for the Lycan. They turn with the Yule's combo straight on top of the Spectre. That's the Spec gone. As again, Tigers just dominating these team fights. No chance for Entity as they are now in great trouble. In Your Dream moves in, ready to clean up the range racks. They've already used the Golem. The fortification does come in.
Fatal Bonds comes out, instantly gets purged off the Lina just in case. Range rack secured. And it's just looking to be all TNC Tigers from here on out.
Can Entity swing this one around at all?
Looking very unlikely. You saw how long it took them just to kill the Tusk in that last fight. They need everything to just go pretty much perfect. And in a lot of these situations, when it is going pretty well, 1437 is there to bail out Tigers just with a quick false promise to save one of the carries, one of the cores. I mean, this Oracle's had a great game. 7-2 and 3 on 1437.
Look at this mid. Oh, they got the sentry. So In Your Dream.
Purges off the chains, purges off the Fatal Bonds, and then just resets and heals this Lina. Again, 1437. Right place.
Turn lane. Tigers. Oh, finding Ping. Because of the Remnant. Doesn't actually get it off though before the Ice Stone kicks in. And in fact, Ping falling low. Will get out. Has the Flame Guard to keep him safe for now. Another Remnant to get himself away from the burst of In Your Dream. Tigers. Up into the base and ready to look for a second set of racks. The tier 3 getting pressured. You'll set up onto the Night Stalker. Shapeshift coming out as well. They do manage to land the Shackle Shot. The Ice Path down there, disrupting the fight. False Promise onto In Your Dream, keeping him safe. Jump forward with the Remnants. Ping finds the Shackle, finds the chains.
Look how as soon as the Haunt comes out, they all cluster together and group up.
He did get the Blade Mail off, but is it enough to keep him alive? It is not. Zephyr finishes him with the Ice Shot.
Lina drops low, but they've got the Oracle to heal up. right afterwards. But yeah, as soon as the Honk comes out, you see all of them. They run together as a unit. Sure, the high ground there is kind of natural for it, but they make sure not to give any chances. They back up.
Radiant's top tower
Proving to be pretty much impossible for Black to get himself back into this game.
Yeah.
As Tigers, they really did solve all the issues of game one. As
Definitely.
You can see 14-37. He looked at the draft. I think they would have known themselves that last game's draft was, first draft of the day. It's going to be a
Sure.
little bit. It's going to be a little bit not, a little bit all over the place.
And
And it was the Tinker was sort of thrown in. This time around, they get the Lycan, they get In Your Dream, the Lina, and it just fits the pace perfectly. He dominated his lane and has now continued to just create the space and make sure that this Lycan can come back in. As we've got to remember, 4-5-8, he was suffering early on. But with
Definitely
these
was.
fights, these movements from 14-37 and Zephyr, the Tusk, and the Oracle, they've got their cause right into this game. And now Tigers sit with a 16,000 gold lead, 21 minutes in.
And they haven't allowed, the key to success, I feel like last game was really Hesta Joe. Hesta Joe running around, making space as that Beastmaster. This game is the Night Stalker. Hasn't been able to find the success. Sure, he's got 8 assists, but 0, 3, and 8. And we've seen it really slow down for this Night Stalker in this game because he wants to play around nighttime, but so does Lycan. So does the TNC Tigers team. What's that experience disparity too? Experience is also 10,000 difference. So gold 17k, experience 10. Very hard for them to come back at this point. They have to hope for some beautiful fatal bond action happening on the high ground here, but they are still very damage limited.
So look, that's bottom lane. Okay, trying to set up a ping Vinchek. He actually goes straight in with the Remnants. So going to fight this Jakiro, but there's the save with the Ice Ball.
The base is
Snowball
dying
coming
top.
through. They've got to do something about this. Multiple lanes getting pressured, but the focus being drawn down to bottom indeed, as all the space in the world is there for the Lycan to clean up the racks. As
And
4-5-8
Jakiro's
gets
fine.
in and finds it. He's
Full
back up to
HP.
full. They've dropped the rock for that one. As they're looking to try and get out and fight. Mr. Joe. Snowball upon him. They are now fighting with 2 sets of Rex down entity. As Mr. Joe struggling to even find the Tusk with the saves coming out from 14-37.
Yeah, I mean, this Oracle pick's done wonders for them. Just that switch of roles, right? I think they've only shown 1437 playing the Jakiro in this team for the qualifiers so far. This time they switch it up. They have this Oracle last pick, and yeah, it's working amazing for them. Just keeping that pressure on, not allowing the Spectre to do what a Spectre wants to do. Take it to the late game.
Mr. Joe. Okay. Change will catch him. With the Piper, he's pretty tanky. He's got the save of the Snowball. And the rest of the teams come over their Tigers as they may lose some here. Black. A little surround, but there again, the false promise on K. I don't know if it'll be enough to save him this time round. It actually might with a few
It looks like
spells
it'll
in the heals.
save
I
him.
think, yeah, K's going to be fine. As again, Entity lose 3, 4. Ping Vinchek, the final man standing, and he's gone as well. All 5 of them taken down. They have a buyback on the Spectre, but the others do not have buybacks available as Tigers looking to take a 3rd and final set of barracks away, and indeed they'll tap out. GG, well played is called as Tigers taking game 2 draw this series to a game 3 as both teams now 1 game away from an elimination.
It was I actually really liked the lane setup. I think Entity kind of fell into a trap where they were like, what's the last pick that we want here? Spectre looks good if we can make it to late game, but they put this Ember in one of the worst matchups possible. Ember versus Lina, you can't really get online to a point where you can make space for your Spectre, and they also have this great pressure lane. I actually love this Oracle last pick, not only because of all the saves he was able to do, but we look at Spectre Warlock, and you're like, oh, Warlock can just heal the Spectre a lot of times in the laning phase, but he just kept purging it off, and it actually started to slow down Black a decent amount, and they couldn't make space around the map
but
elsewhere.
Black just couldn't have a game at all. And that's what you got to do when you play against these guys. You've got to just make sure that Black can't find his farm. And at TNC Tigers, the ideal draft, and as you say, some fantastic play from 14-37, and the way
owned.
he and Zephyr moved around the map as well, just causing chaos all around, and made it impossible for Black to have any sort of impact in this game too. So game 3 coming up now between these two teams. We'll see how Entity Gaming adapt to what happened in Game 2, see if they do sort of look to just ban heroes like the Lycan that they are going to get run over with. Because this was the question we asked in the draft, Lycan is there. Can Entity Gaming get away with still putting Black on a hard farmer? They did do it, and it was not a success. They've got to change it up, as TNC Tigers have proven that they can very easily crush Entity in the early stage of the game. So, ladies and gentlemen, 1-1 between Entity and TNC Tigers. We'll be back very shortly after this outbreak for Game 3 of this best of 3.